Okay, just a little bit of footage from the garden. Let me show you the cucumbers. Actually, I'll show you the garden first. That's what's left of my okra plants here. They're not the biggest, not the best, I don't think, but they're growing good. This row back here, I'm trying to weed everything out, and I kind of chopped some up with a weed eater, and then the rain storms yesterday got a couple more of them, but got some little okras growing here. If I can get it to pick them up. Oh, this looks a little weak there, but got some okras growing there. Got a few growing here, and got some starting here. These back here, this next row back here is they're coming along. Just ain't got nothing growing on them yet. My cucumbers here. Go back around the back. There's a view of the whole garden. But we'll get up in here and see if we can get some footage here of some cucumbers. Let's see, the big monster there. Got some more here. Let's see, got some more off in here. This is about ready. Come back over this way. Here's one out here. Got some growing in here. Let's see. Got two more growing here. Pretty good size cucumbers. I'll harvest them up out of the garden here in the next day or so. It'll be our first anything to come out of the garden. This is the one I put together. Here's another one here. Put this garden together back in spring. It's a built-up garden because the ground over here is all clay. So I had to do a built-up garden. Of course, I posted pictures of it in my garden album on my Facebook. But it took 3 dump truck loads of soil to come in. There's my straw. I'll be spreading it before too long to help get the garden ready to soak it all up for next year. The big empty space that you see here, it's about 40 foot, I guess. I think I said 30, but it's about 40 foot by about 8 foot. This is where my lettuce and my cabbage and my spinach will go. I'll put it out in August. But down here along the edge, I tried to plant some watermelon, and it's not really growing all that great down here. Got a shade tree above it, but was hoping to get some watermelon this year. This here's my best watermelon plant. It's kind of growing really good, really growing out several different directions. But had a rainstorm come in here a little while ago, and got one of my tomato plants, another one down right there. I got a cage I had to put over it. But there's my squash up through here. I don't know if it's all going to get in here or not, but this is put these seeds out in the middle of May. I think today's July the 11th. But this stuff is really growing. You see how big it is here. I think it's really huge, and The bases on it twice as big as my finger. Ain't got no squash growing on it yet, but I'm figuring these will start producing some squash here within the next couple of weeks. Still got some weeding to do in here. Let me get up here at this end. Look at it from this direction. It's got I got my rows way too close together. You can see my my squash and a row of tomatoes. Got a row of beets here, another row of tomatoes, and my pepper plants. I like to never got my pepper plants started. They were really hard to get to germinate. I tried a couple of different kinds of seeds, but at least now I have a variety. All of them are different kinds of peppers. We're doing pretty good. Nothing to brag about. Now I figure I'm at least a month away. It'll be August before I get any peppers out of it. My beets, though, my beets came along much better than what I thought they would. This rain has really pounded them down through there. What we have here is, of course, here's my pepper row. Got a row of these are all Roma tomatoes, and then my beets. And then the cages here, these are three. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. These is 3 different kinds of tomatoes here in this big row. 42-inch tomato cages. Now give you an idea of how well they actually are coming along. Got some tomatoes growing on some. It's muddy now. I don't want to walk back in there, but I promised I'd get a little bit of video footage. And down here at this end, right here, got some tomatoes growing off in this one here that I can see from where I'm at without having to get over in there. And this plant here, it's got a couple of tomatoes coming up on it. Not too bad, I don't think, considering I started everything from seeds. Back in late winter and early spring, I started roughly about 400 plants of all different types, and I started them indoors and trying to get them trained for outside a little bit in the sun every day. They all died on me. So the frost in our area, we kept getting frost all through April, so left on a trip at the end of right near the end of April. Went up to the Northeast to visit our son at his new place up there. We came back about the second week of May. I started putting seeds out, and I think I'm not doing too bad. I've been lucky. I'm not going to get the harvest out of it that I was hoping to get this year, but this is a first-year garden. Working with new soil, the built up here. Well, here's a shot from the other end. Like I say, this down here is where my cabbage and lettuce and spinach will go next month. I'll put it out. But anyways, I promised some a little bit of footage of what I had, what I've been trying to work on and grow with this rain coming in, and not having the time to dedicate like I really want to. The grass got to growing up in here, and the weeds, I can pull these old sticker weeds out of here, and the next day they'll be spread out all in here. They'll be about 5 or 6 inches tall, so I'm having to do them all again. My beets, though, I know I probably sound crazy on this video recorder, but we'll see if I can get in here. My beets are all starting to come up out of the ground. So I think my beets here they're about ready to get up out of here, which will give me, the sooner they're ready, the better off I'll be, because like I said, I got my rows a little too close, and if these beets are ready to get up out of here, that'll give me some room between my tomato rows, and I can get in there and I can work it a little bit better. But anyways, that's the Robert and Cindy garden. Hopefully next year will be much different, much better than this year. I know next year to get my rows a little further apart so I can get in and work everything a little bit better. So anyways, that's the garden. I hope everybody likes it. If you got any tips, you can send my way. Just post, and I'll consider whatever tips anybody wants to give me, especially on the spinach and the lettuce and the cabbage I'm gonna put out next month. I could use all the ideas. I'll consider whatever ideas y'all pitch at me. Won't be able to use all of them, but I'll consider. I'll put to use what I can out of the best ones. And this is going to be a year-round garden, except for right in the middle of a dead winter. Anyways, hope y'all like it. Thanks.